Blood and muscles are both examples of tissues found in our body. On the basis of the functions they perform, we can think of different types of animal tissues, such as epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. Blood is a type of connective tissue, and muscle forms muscular tissue. Epithelial tissue. The covering or protective tissues in the animal body are epithelial tissues. Epithelium covers most organs and cavities within the body. It also forms a barrier to keep different body systems separate. The skin, the lining of the mouth, the lining of blood vessels, lung alveoli, and kidney tubules are all made of epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue cells are tightly packed and form a continuous sheet. They have only a small amount of cementing material between them and almost no intercellular spaces. Obviously, anything entering or leaving the body must cross at least one layer of epithelium. As a result, cells of various epithelia play an important role in regulating the exchange of materials between the body and the external environment, and also between different parts of the body. Regardless of the type, all epithelium is usually separated from the underlying tissue by an extracellular fibrous basement membrane. There are two types of epithelial tissues, namely simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Simple epithelium. Simple epithelium is composed of a single layer of cells and functions as a lining for body cavities, ducts, and tubes. The squamous epithelium is made of a single thin layer of flattened cells with irregular boundaries. They are found in the walls of blood vessels and air sacs of lungs and are involved in functions like forming a diffusion boundary. Different epithelia show differing structures that correlate with their unique functions. For example, in cells lining blood vessels or lung alveoli, where transportation of substances occurs through a selectively permeable surface, there is a simple flat kind of epithelium. This is called the simple squamous epithelium. Simple squamous epithelial cells are extremely thin and flat and form a delicate lining. The esophagus and the lining of the mouth are also covered with squamous epithelium. The skin, which protects the body, is made of squamous epithelium. Skin epithelial cells are arranged in many layers to prevent wear and tear. Since they are arranged in a pattern of layers, the epithelium is called stratified squamous epithelium. The columnar epithelium is composed of a single layer of tall and slender cells. Their nuclei are located at the base. Where absorption and secretion occur, as in the inner lining of the intestine, tall epithelial cells are present. In the respiratory tract, the columnar epithelial tissue also has cilia, which are hair-like projections on the outer surfaces of epithelial cells. These cilia can move, and their movement pushes the mucus forward to clear it. This type of epithelium is thus ciliated columnar epithelium. They are mainly present in the inner surface of hollow organs like bronchioles and fallopian tubes. Cuboidal epithelium. The cuboidal epithelium is composed of a single layer of cube-like cells. This is commonly found in ducts of glands and tubular parts of nephrons and kidneys, and its main functions are secretion and absorption. Cuboidal epithelium, with cube-shaped cells, forms the lining of kidney tubules and ducts of salivary glands, where it provides mechanical support. Glandular epithelium. Epithelial cells often acquire additional specialization as gland cells, which can secrete substances at the epithelial surface. Sometimes a portion of the epithelial tissue folds inward, and a multicellular gland is formed. This is glandular epithelium. Some of the columnar or cuboidal cells get specialized for secretion and are called glandular epithelium. They are mainly of two types: unicellular, consisting of isolated glandular cells, like goblet cells of the alimentary canal, and multicellular, consisting of clusters of cells, such as the salivary gland. On the basis of the mode of pouring of their secretions, glands are divided into two categories, namely exocrine and endocrine. Exocrine glands secrete mucus, saliva, earwax, oil, milk, digestive enzymes, and other cell products. These products are released through ducts or tubes. In contrast, endocrine glands do not have ducts. Their products, called hormones, are secreted directly into the fluid bathing the gland. Compound epithelium. The compound epithelium consists of two or more cell layers and has a protective function as it does in our skin. Compound epithelium is made of more than one layer or multi-layered of cells and thus has a limited role in secretion and absorption. Their main function is to provide protection against chemical and mechanical stresses. They cover the dry surface of the skin, the moist surface of the buccal cavity, pharynx, inner lining of ducts of salivary glands, and of pancreatic ducts. All cells in epithelium are held together with little intercellular material. In nearly all animal tissues, specialized junctions provide both structural and functional links between its individual cells. 3 types of cell junctions are found in the epithelium and other tissues. These are called tight, adhering, and gap junctions. Tight junctions help to stop substances from leaking across a tissue. Adhering junctions perform cementing to keep neighboring cells together. Gap junctions facilitate the cells to communicate with each other by connecting the cytoplasm of adjoining cells for rapid transfer of ions, small molecules, and sometimes big molecules.